So I see I dressed up nicer than you today. Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Family Ties.
Come on.
Yay!
Episode
Joe
2.
decided to come back.
Yeah.
How lovely.
Thought this would be quite cool.
What's our episode about today, Joseph?
We're talking about primary school and all of our memories from that.
Because obviously we went to the same primary school, but different generations of the same primary school, and we had some of the same teachers. Did we?
Yeah, I think we did. It's like not every single one the same.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Teachers were still there from when you were there.
Yeah, they're still there now because I went back recently, didn't I?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're talking about games we used to play on the playground, any embarrassing crush stories that we have, or remember anyone else having embarrassing stories about ourselves, our favourite teachers, why we love them, school trips, PGL week, because neither of us went.
Yeah. Would have been a bit dodgy.
Best friends and enemies, no name dropping, please.
That's gonna be a very good one.
And parents' evening stories. We were going to do reports, but Mum and Dad don't love us, so they didn't go in the loft and get our old school reports.
Exactly.
So my game was going to be, I read through, but blank out name and gender, and you had to guess which one of us it was that the teacher was talking about, and what year we were in.
That would have been quite cool.
Yeah, no, maybe we can do that another day.
Yeah.
Should we start
Future
by...
episode.
Okay, just keep interrupting me then. Should we start by talking about games that we used to play in the playground?
Yeah, let's do that first.
Go on then.
Alright, the first one I did, got banned a lot, which happened across multiple primary schools, was Bulldog. And I was the one who brought that up for the whole school. That is my biggest flex of primary school.
You are so not cool.
Yep.
You're acting as if, because look what I've got written there. And now, how many years was I there before? I started the year that you were born.
Yeah, that's true.
And then 5 years later, I left, which means 2 years after you joined.
In all fairness, the reason that's my biggest flex is because no one else had thought of it before and no one else did it. So that was quite cool.
I literally have Bulldog written down in my book.
No one in my year or any other years did it. So I just thought.
Yes, they did. They absolutely did. Absolutely did.
On my life, they
Generations before me played Bulldog. Mum and Dad's generation played Bulldog.
Yeah, but no one was playing it at that time, so I revived it basically. That's a better way of saying it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the shark game on the rings in the playground?
I did.
How did you play it? Because we played it with a dice. So, for context, on our playground, we have, is it 7 rings? So you've got two big ones blue, then the smaller ones are...
When that falling on me.
The 2 smaller ones are yellow and the inner one's red.
Yeah.
And someone stands in the middle. Carry on.
So someone stood in the middle. Everyone's end up on the outside. Basically, it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Really good explanation.
If someone's not looking at you, you can move forward, but only by 1.
Yeah.
And as soon as they look at you, you have to stop, and then your aim is to get into the middle with them.
So we did that, but we did it with dice. So we'd roll a dice, and that's how many rings we'd have to step in. But obviously, because there's only 7. Wait, never mind. I'm being stupid because there's only 6 on a dice. Right, can I explain my version of Bulldog?
Yes, please.
To the OG?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, my version of Bulldog isn't British Bulldog. So, you know the trim trail, outside year 3? It got redone when you were there. Lucky bastard. There's a trim trail and then the field. You know the little walkway in between the 2 hills?
Yeah.
For the field? That's where we used to play it, and you used to have 3 bulldogs in the middle of the hill, and you used to stand on either side, and you had to run through and get to the top without being caught. And if you got caught, you'd have to swap out, and only the cool kids played it.
We played it.
I remember the first time I got invited to play that game. That was a highlight.
Year 5 and 6, right? Basically, we played it on the basketball court.
Yeah.
and then we just did
What,
another
next to
half.
the stage? The stage is
Yeah.
gone, by the way.
Is it?
It's gone, yeah. I was like, there's something missing in this playground. And I remember we used to hide behind it and get in loads of trouble
Yeah. I don't know why
by
you
the
weren't allowed.
lunchtime
I
ladies.
don't know why you weren't allowed behind it.
Did
Quite
you ever
odd.
play Stuck in the Mud?
No, I don't. I don't
Oh
know.
my goodness. So it was a PE game that Mr. I showed
Yeah.
us. Um, and then we took it
This
out onto
keeps
the
falling
playground.
on me,
Oh
man.
my god, why are you
It's
so
not me.
sensitive to touch? Jesus.
It's not
Um,
me.
do you know how to play Stuck in the Mud?
Oh no, I think I do. It's
It's
like
like tag.
freeze. It's like
Yeah.
freeze tag, basically, isn't it?
Okay, just we're from the same generation. I don't understand. It's not like I'm a millennial or anything. We're
You
both
act
Gen
like one.
Z. What the hell? Did you ever play Kiss Chase?
No, I didn't, because I'm not weird.
I used
Just
to
don't
love a game of Kiss
like
Chase.
go around chasing people, asking for a
What other
kiss.
games have you
Oh,
got?
come here. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I was an ugly kid. It was my only chance to get some action. I was an ugly kid.
Can't relate. I had all the huzz.
That's true, though. It is
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
It is true. I grew into my looks. So, what other games have you got written down? Got any games in your phone? You got any
I
games?
literally had shark bite, bulldog, and hide and seek tag. So I'm little
Yeah.
drawing I did there.
Oh, and the target board's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what target board?
Was it not there when you were there?
What
I used to
target
love the
board?
target board. So, you know, like next to the Lucy equipment
Yeah.
in the main playground bit, next to the left of it. Also, your forest school is sick.
Yeah, I know
I
it
went there.
is.
It wasn't there when I was there. Obviously,
Hey,
and
I
I was
saw a
like,
massive like black spider there. Got a picture of it on my phone.
hmm.
It's quite cool.
Did you have any crushes on anyone in primary school?
No, I didn't.
I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie.
Everyone used to have a crush on me because of my curly hair and, of course, my very handsome face.
I do actually have curly hair, by the way. I just don't embrace it the way that he does. I straighten my hair. I put too much heat on it.
Because you're a loser.
I only ever had two like big crushes in primary
I think you
school.
told me about them as well.
Oh yeah, big time. Me and mum talk about them all the time.
Yeah. You picked me up once and you saw one of them. It weren't a school child, by the way. Hope you know that.
What?
You picked me up one time from primary, right? Because I think you had the day off, and then. Well,
Oh
you
yeah,
saw him at, like,
he's actually written down here.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never been more frightened in my life. It's like, do you know when you see someone you haven't seen in a really long time, and you're just like, ugh, you really grew out of your looks.
A little bit.
He ended up dating one of my friends from secondary school.
Actually.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Genuinely. So I had one crush in year 3, and I was an ultimate Riz master. I can't lie. We used to sit down for story time. We are like bugs. We're next to each other. You know, bugs on the carpet, or shapes, or whatever one it is. It's bugs at my new school. But
No.
there's different shapes, and you have to sit on your allocated seat.
Okay. No, we just sat wherever we wanted. So I just sat.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So.
Anyway, we were sat next to each other, and like I've leaned over and put my head on his shoulder, and I got told off for it.
It's a bit stalkerish, isn't it?
How's it stalkerish? We're in the same class.
Just a bit. I know, but it's just like you're talking to someone you don't know, right? And you just put your head on their shoulder, like,
I do know him. We're in the same class.
Yeah, but like you're not talking to him. Like, you know him. You don't talk to
We're
him.
friends,
Oh.
and we're 7. What do you mean?
Oh, well, if you were friends, then it's fine. But if it's just a random person you just looked at across the class, like, hey, and you just putting your head on their shoulder, like
I don't think you realise like how close you are to your friends in primary school. Like going back
I miss
to work.
most of them. I can't lie. I want to meet them out.
Just
all the
interrupt
time.
me then.
Yeah, I can.
Going back to work in a primary school, you don't realise how close like the whole classes are.
Considering the fact you're young as well, and then it's just like you can just tell them.
Tell them what?
Your primary school stories as well, and just like.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about, but that's fine.
Yeah, but. Okay,
anyway,
yeah.
The other guy that I saw when picking Joe up from primary school, we went to the park. Mum, thank you, my biggest wing woman, set up a play date at the park at the one up the road.
Yeah.
um when she was pregnant with you, and he taught me how to play football. It was like something out of a romance movie. I'll never forget that. Like I genuinely remember that, like
What
clear
if
as
he's watching
day.
right now?
He absolutely wouldn't be. I've got him blocked on all social media because I can't have him looking at me.
Oh
I
well.
can't do it. Do you have any
Anyways,
what? What?
carry on. You carry on then, mate.
Do you have any embarrassing stories to tell?
I think I do, but I don't think I do at the same time. It's like, no, it's not me,
You need to
right?
hold the mic a bit
Yeah, I'm.
closer. You're sort of like,
So it's not. This isn't about me. This is about one of my mates. It happened to one of my mates. I just found it really funny. So stop touching me.
it's like I'm on trial with Lyle Menendez. Jesus fucking Christ.
So, in year four, like on the taster day, so like we were still in year three.
So on transition day.
Yeah, transition day. That's what it's called. Same thing. I forgot the name of it. Um, everyone was introducing themselves, right? And my mate let out the nastiest, smelliest fart I think I've ever heard,
Is
and
this the one we still talk to?
one of them. No, 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 no,
Okay.
it's not. It's I'll just say his first initial. It's T. Yeah. So he let out the nastiest, smelliest fart I think I've ever like heard in my life. It rumbled the whole class, and everyone was introducing
Earthquake.
themselves, and I was trying not to laugh, right? Because we would have got
You
like
were such a
in
sweet
so
kid
much
too.
trouble. So we were just holding our mouths, trying not to burst out laughing.
Mm.
And I think that's like the funniest moment I've ever had in primary school, just because
Anything
it was so
else?
embarrassing. No, I've got nothing else written
I've got
down.
three.
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 Pooed
Um,
yourself is one of them, I bet.
what?
Pooed
Pooed
yourself.
myself?
Pooed yourself. Like,
Never actually pooed myself.
just let one rip and thought it was a
Nah,
fart, it was a poo.
I'm not that embarrassing.
Yeah, I think you are.
So I was sat on the carpet in year three, and I heard Mr. W, who I saw recently.
I'm trying to think of who that is. Two initials in his name. Or is it just
Mr. W,
okay, yeah, I think I know.
science guy.
Yeah, yeah, I do
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say, how could you forget? Love that man. He hasn't aged a day, by the way. Like he
Is
just
he
looks
not?
the exact same.
I think one of my mates still talks to his son, which is
Yeah.
quite
Well,
cool.
his son's in your year, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a bit weird if he was in like year three or something.
Anyway, I was in his class, and my friend at the time started tickling me like that.
Yeah. Don't tickle me, I'm very ticklish.
And I've then, as a retort, I'm so embarrassed.
Spit it out.
I put a finger in her belly button.
What? What the hell?
And Mr. W caught me. We relived that moment on the science trip that I went on.
Oh.
He was like, "Do you remember this?" And I was like, "I really, really, really have tried to block that out. Thank you for bringing that up."
Oh, mate.
This
Made
next
me
one's a
laugh
bit
a little.
crazy. A bit crazy, but out there. So, you know, in our school, we have the buddy system.
Yeah.
Another one from when I was in year three. My buddy told me that she got a vampire bite on her neck. It was a hickey. At 11 years old is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I was like, she's a vampire! Keep her away from me! But I just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was absolutely mental. A hickey at the age of 11.
That's mental.
Mental stuff. Oh my god, this one is mortifying. Absolutely. This one keeps me up at
Happened to
night still.
you?
Happened to me. It,
So you did it?
yep. It absolutely. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just go, "Huh? Why did I do that?" Genuinely awful. So I was in year five,
Yeah.
and Miss S, who taught you, I
Yeah.
think, who taught you, she was my TA, and Mr. I was my teacher. Big up. Um, she was teaching us because he had to go to a meeting, so she was covering, and obviously we all moved like seating plan because she didn't really care. She was still training. And I sat next to my friend, and he got up to sharpen his pencil. I, for whatever reason, thought it would be a brilliant idea to pull his chair out before he sat back down. Boom! On the floor, the whole room shook. Shook. The whole room shook.
So he
I'm
went to
not
sit
even...
back down. You just pulled it out.
Yeah.
I did that. I did that all the
And
time.
he cried and went and told her. She went, "Whoever did it, own up now." And I was mortified. I'd never been in trouble before. Because I was a good kid. So were you, I think.
Yeah, I was better though.
Um,
'Cause I didn't pull someone's chair out while they were sitting down.
yeah, I was just an ultimate prank lord.
That's funny though. I do that like all the time in secondary.
Yeah, you learnt from the best, clearly.
Yeah.
So I toddled over to her when everyone was in the work, and I was like, "I'm really sorry, it was me." She was like, "Don't do it again!" And I never liked her after that. Don't shout at me. And then when she had you, I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't ever
I
pick
actually
you up."
really hated her. She was really mean.
Speaking of teachers, who were your favourites?
Mr. Rye, of course, just
Oh,
because I had him one day.
he's still there. He's aged.
I had him one day. I didn't have him in year 6.
Was he on your PGL week, or did he go away for PGL?
He went away. He goes all
That
the time.
sucks. He was on my PGL week.
He basically I was going West Ham Burnley, pick up. And he was just like, I really hope Burnley win. Just having a couple of jokes with me.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, he's just so funny and nice to me. He treated me the best because he knew you and he knew that
I love that
I was
man.
your brother. So
I love that guy. Like, thickest Welsh accent, Doctor Who loving.
yeah,
Oh,
5 years. That's how I remember him.
yeah.
He told me a story once.
Oh, did he?
Shut up. That's awful.
He told me a story once.
Oh, I pray you cut that out. That's awful.
That's not being cut out. I'm so sorry.
He told me a story once. Try not to laugh now. And
Spit it out.
there's a story, and he said his whole family went out, and he was making the new bed, and his head got stuck under the mattress, so he was stuck in a position for like 4 hours while his family was out. So he was just there, and I'll clear my throat. Just like,
It's a bit froggy.
shut up! You just interrupted my story now.
I can't lie, you're yapping.
I'm not yapping.
I zoned out like 2 minutes ago.
Do you want to hear the rest of it or not?
Yeah.
So that was the end of the story.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it was quite funny.
Oh. Okay. I zoned out when you said he got his head stuck under the mattress. That's when I switched off.
Oh well, yeah.
And that's not your fault. I just have a short attention span. You've got to be short and concise.
I'm not good at English like you are. You're like,
You've got to be short and concise when
okay.
talking to me.
Head got stuck under a mattress.
That's crazy. That's such a good story.
Anyways,
I loved him.
I liked.
Wait, I didn't give my half on why I love this
I've
man.
got another one. Though.
Yeah, I know you do. We can bounce
carry on. Carry on.
Right. So he's the one that found out I could sing.
Yeah, I remember that story.
I remember
Keep telling it.
when I fell out with one of my friends at the time, like my best friend at the time. She told me that the singing audition for the year 6 production was like done, and I'd missed it because I went out to do like some extra reading with Gifted and Talented Book Club.
I'm a gifted and talented person.
And I sobbed, absolutely sobbed, because I was desperate for a solo. And then he was like, "They haven't happened. Like, I don't know why she's lied to you about it, but that's life. We'll do them now after school." And we did them. He took Mum to one side and was like, "You know she can sing, right?" And I was such a shy kid. I never had any confidence. Like you were a confident kid.
I was quite confident. I just didn't really like doing stuff in front of a lot of people.
Yeah, which is valid. Even though you did all the nativities.
No, I didn't.
In year 3, yes, you did. You did all the nativities.
Oh, I did in year 3. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was quite cool. It's probably because I was just the best actor there.
Um.
Same that with
Anyway,
you next to me as
he was
well.
like, she like has this newfound confidence when she starts singing, and he pushed for me to be the lead in my year six production, and
That's peak.
I didn't get it, but he really fought my corner for that.
I said one line in my year six production, and that was it.
I
Can I
remember
can I just
going.
can I just say that I said
Mm,
one line in my year six production. It was awful.
what was it?
I can't even remember it, man. We did Peter Pan. It was
I know
quite.
you did. You were a lost boy, weren't you? Or you were a
I was a
pirate?
pirate.
You
Arr.
you were the one that was scrubbing the floor, no?
Yes, I was.
Come on.
That was the
Um,
deadest fist bump ever. There's just no energy in that.
I've got no energy. I can't lie.
I'm tired. I
I'm
went to
tired
I went to
too.
sleep downloading Spider Man because I want to try and platinum it. Uh, I woke up at like 5 with the game just on, and I was just asleep in my bed at one
I
thirty.
went to bed at 3.
I don't know why. I wanted a late night like the whole time. I'd keep waking up at
Sorry,
9:26 exactly.
I've got something in my eye. This is not pleasant. Anyway, who else have you got on your list?
Mr. HW.
What a guy!
What, he's just so nice. He never shouted at me. I love this dog. Actually,
Oh,
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the school dog down there.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's limbs. Yeah. I was really sick one day, and he was just like, "Well, you're in year six now. You're old enough. Do you want to go home, or do you just want to see if you can go on for the rest of the day?" Stop touching me.
Can't
Anyways,
help it.
so it's just like afterwards, I just went, "Yeah, I'll just carry on with the rest of the day." But he just so nice. He gave me the option to go home.
Yeah.
I
What a
think I was
guy.
one of his favourites, but that's just because I was really good.
I've got Mr. W down, but I think that's because obviously I've just recently seen him, and like he had to double take when he saw me.
There was a
Uh,
Mr. W that left the same year as me.
oh, what a crazy guy!
I've got him written down in here
Do
somewhere.
you?
Yeah, I do. I think it was, yeah, it's in the assemblies bit. But
Okay,
like
okay.
he
So,
said something very weird.
what teachers did you have on your PGL week?
And there's one teacher I really liked in year five. She was my teaching assistant, but she taught us every Thursday. And then she moved to year six to
Oh,
teach.
she was probably a student teacher then.
Yeah. No, she wasn't.
Oh.
She was she was one of my mate's mums.
Oh,
Mrs. A.
yeah. Um, you don't
One.
remember who you had on your PGL week for your
No.
teachers?
I think I had my year six teacher, that year
Yeah.
five teacher, and
I
then
had Mr. I and Mrs. E, if you remember Mrs. E. Thick German accent. Very thick German accent. And I went to school
I
with her
don't.
son. Don't like her son. But she was great. I loved her. Did you have a water fight on your PGL week?
No, but we went.
Oh, no,
It
because yours would have been like lockdown time, wouldn't it? Like 2021?
was 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went canoe. We went to a place called Canoe Wild. All my life, the worst school trip I've ever been on. Right, and that is just because I was
Not even the
stuck.
one where you broke your leg.
No, because that's secondary school.
Yeah, but I mean like in general.
Yeah, but that was a good trip, right? This one was just awful. They made it so we were in freezing water. Everyone fell over into the water, right? And I was stuck with the stupidest people I think I've ever known, right? And that's not even exaggerating. They were so dumb. The only good bit was when we went kayaking, and that was when we did it as a whole team, and everyone was just going heave ho. It infuriated me so much. I never want to go there again. Don't rate it. It's
Jesus
awful
Christ.
place. If Canoe Wild, if you're watching, sort it out. It's awful.
I guess we'll never get
Just
sponsored by Canoe Wild then.
just
Jesus
a little
Christ.
rant.
We've just cut ties with Canoe Wild.
Just a little rant. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I hate it. It's actually such an awful place. Like,
um, so we didn't really go on
oh
trips. We did like activities in school
yeah.
because probably our budget was rubbish when I was there. But Mr. I and Mrs. E went in. They were like, "Oh, we're just gonna go get some paperwork." Brought out these trays and then started fucking like pelting us with water balloons. I was like, "What on earth?" And we got to have a water fight with them. That was really cool.
I missed a massive cardboard Viking fight in year 4. This isn't a
I
school trip.
remember that. I had one of
I
those.
was supposed to do it, but because lockdown happened, I didn't do it. I
That
was
was
really
it.
angry.
Snowed when we did it. When we did ours, it was so cool.
Lucky.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm actually fuming. I don't know why.
You're a very angry little
Yeah,
man.
I am. I'm angry at a lot of things that I did in the past that I wish I had done
You're
now.
13. Why are you so regretful?
I don't know. I just wish
I'm
I did
20
more.
and I don't think I have as many
I just
regrets
wish
as
I
you.
did more things in the past. Like,
Well, you didn't really have a choice. You had lockdown growing up, though.
yeah, but
I
that
was
was
basically an
peak.
adult,
Just playing
an
Fortnite.
adult, an adult
Just
one.
playing Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 at lockdown while doing no schoolwork because I just didn't
Even though I
understand
tried
it.
my absolute damnedest to homeschool you,
One day.
I tried every day, and you were like, "No, I want to play Fortnite."
Yeah, but Fortnite was actually such a good game back then. That's the thing.
Did you go to Dover Castle as a trip?
I think so, yeah.
Well, technically, you did because Mum was heavily pregnant with you when she chaperoned on that trip, and she was walking like for my trip. She was heavily pregnant with you, like literally about to pop. And
Get a
then
needle then.
I wish she did.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's up for your imagination.
The podcast wouldn't be happening then. Think about
I'd
that
do
one.
it by myself. I'm funny enough by my lonesome.
It's not
Anyway,
true. I'm the funny one.
um,
As said in the first episode, by the way.
did you go to Dover Castle?
Yeah, I did. I told you.
Anything to add? That was so boring.
Saw King Henry VIII's armor. I think.
Yeah,
That was
that's
literally
really
it.
cool. Yeah, Mum was
Saw his
climbing up the
bulge.
stairs like 9 months pregnant with you, and
9
my teacher.
months.
What?
That's 9 months is mental.
What do you mean?
Well, 9 months and you're going to Dover Castle.
Yeah.
You could just be pregnant at you could just like burst at any moment, just go
Yeah.
into labour, just have a bloody baby at Dover Castle next to King Henry VIII's bulge. It's like, have you seen his armour? It's like got a
Yeah, I went to Dover
yeah,
Castle.
put a picture on so they know. It's really quite funny.
So the year that Dreamland reopened,
Dreamland is not on.
we got to test out the rides. And once again, Mum came on that trip as well.
Going on to this. Oh yeah, we're already on school trips. Anyways, yeah, I've got one about Dreamland coming up.
Go on then.
Oh, so I just wanted to let you finish. Anyways, we got told we're going to Dreamland to do some fun stuff. What they meant by fun stuff was finding about oh my god, finding out about different careers, like how to stop a fire. That was like we spent a whole hour on that. How to not lose your phone on the train tracks. That's a whole hour on that as well. We spent a whole hour on each station. We spent the whole day there. One of the worst school trips I think I've ever been to, besides Canoe Wild.
Did you ever go to a film premiere? As a trip?
Yeah, we did. No, we didn't go to a premiere. We went to just a film place.
What did you watch? A cinema?
Uh,
What did you watch?
it was like this random film with the Rock in it. Like, it was really weird. This went on this random like island adventure. It's really bad. I just didn't watch it. I fell asleep, I think.
Jumanji?
No, it weren't Jumanji. Jumanji's a good film. It's like the Rock's in it, and then this random girl's in it as well, and then another guy.
I think I know what you're on about. We went to the premiere of Box Trolls because it was
Box Trolls is such a good film, man.
I was terrified, absolutely terrified, and we went all the way up to London to the film premiere.
Oh well,
it was really cool.
Anyways,
Gifted and Talented Book Club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Carrying on about the film I watched, T's brother.
Yeah.
Basically, he supplied like the sweets and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
They were awful sweets.
He's a good guy. I think ever since the.
I really hated his brother actually.
Really?
Yeah, he was really mean to me once. He called me loads of really rude names.
Aww.
Just because I beat him in a game of Fortnite.
Oh.
Just because I was a little sweat when I was like 7.
Talking about enemies, do you have any?
Yeah, I do. best friends first.
All right. Um. So year 5 and 6, I was really, really close with this girl, and we did gymnastics together. And but we used to argue all the time. I don't really get along with girls
That was
that
just like
much ever
me and that was
since.
just like me and T,
Yeah,
really. But I
like
weren't really
I
friends
would.
with him.
That's exactly how I would describe our friendship. I
I
used to
wasn't.
spend like every weekend at her house. She lives around the corner now. I think she goes to uni though.
She lives around the corner here.
Yeah,
That's mental.
I know. Um, and then year 3 and 4, I had a really close friend, and then we became best friends again in secondary school. Just shows how you can rekindle a friendship.
Yeah. All right. So I've got one best friend and one enemy. Enemy. Oh, stop voice cracking, please, man. For the love of God. All right. Enemies start with you little mug. R. Hate you.
Oh yeah, he's
RH.
awful. He's awful.
My
I'm gonna
best
give. I'm
friend.
gonna give you an uppercut.
Yeah, he threatened to punch me, and he
uh,
always snitched on me.
I
And
hate his parents
I hate his parents because they
and his
always.
sister. Oh my god, I did a show with his sister. Ugh.
So yeah, I really hated him. Right. Uh, the best friend on here still says, "Oh, he's online. I might just invite him to the Fortnite
You should
party or
do
something."
it. You should do it.
I shouldn't, and then I'll just beef him. I
Yeah.
think that would be quite funny. Anyways, best friends. E. I probably know you're watching. We met in year 1. An absolute legends. Never switched up. We didn't know each other, and obviously still friends now. So yeah, absolute legends. Playing with him later on like Rocket League or something.
Did you want to play Quick Flash later?
Yeah.
Okay. I had one enemy, and she slapped me
Oh.
in the girls' bathroom. You know, the haunted girls' bathroom.
Which one was that? Year 3 and 4 or 5 and 6?
5 and 6.
Mm, probably not because I've never been in a girls' toilets.
Yeah, no, but did you ever hear the story about why it's haunted?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's another story I need to tell,
Can you
actually.
tell me now?
Uh, yeah, don't rush me.
Okay,
Jesus
well, can you tell
Christ.
me, please?
No, actually, no, I can't. Um, basically, in year 4, because the rumor spread that it was haunted, so my year 4 teacher took us all girls to the bathroom and like did Bloody Mary and stuff. They better not be knocking on our door. Anyway, took us to that bathroom and told us it wasn't haunted, and she played Bloody Mary and stuff to prove that it wasn't. It was really strange, real out of body experience.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Woo!
I put that so close to me because I thought it'd just be funny.
Anyway, so this girl slapped me because she called my best friend at the time a cow, and I went cow,
What
and then
pig?
like I insulted her. I basically said she's a pig. I said she looks like a who um
Horton Hears a Who.
from Horton Hears a Who.
What a good book, man, and good film.
Amazing film.
I had to fall asleep to that every night.
Yeah, you did. Um, yeah, I said she looks like a who because her nose was turned up. Yeah, she really wound me up. And I used to beef her in like Instagram comments in year 6. It was hilarious. Like she posted a video once. She was so rich, like filthy rich, and it used to irritate me. Oh my
Speaking of
god.
Instagram, right? Didn't you say you had a picture from like year 3? You had an Instagram account from year 3.
Yeah, my profile picture on Instagram from year 3 is this.
that's big. Do you still have it?
No.
Oh,
It's my account now, so I can probably go through my archive and find it.
that's me.
It's my digital footprint is ruined. Ruined.
You should see the TikTok
Anyway,
comments I send, man.
she yeah, I know. She
I
she
comment
posts.
awful
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I comment awful stuff. Like I hate on everyone that annoys me.
Yeah, no, you're a little hater.
Hate is gonna hate.
You said that last episode.
It's gonna be an ongoing appearance for that quote.
Anyway, she posted this video on Instagram once. Like she'd just woken up in her like beach house or whatever, because we live on the coast, and she has a house for the winter and a house for the summer. This is how filthy rich she was, and a beach hut. How do you even like what? She woke up one morning and decided, you know what, this is gonna be a good morning for me to post on Instagram, and she was like, oh, so today she was like completely incoherent. So I'm
When
just
was this? What year?
6. So today, like, we're going down to the beach. We're gonna do some surfing, but she was so incoherent. So I commented. I really, really want to find it. I think it's still in my tagged photos, so I'll try and find it later and show
Were you
you.
tagged in it?
Yeah, because we like a thing back then. Like we used to tag everyone and everything we did. That was just like my generation's thing.
Mm.
Um, and I commented on it saying, I can't even understand what you're saying. Please wake up before you post on Instagram. Or like please think before you speak. Or something ridiculous like that. It was so horrible for my age. I was just a hater. I hated that girl and I still do now. Every time I see her, I'm like, ugh, I hate you. Did you go to prom with anybody?
We didn't have a prom.
Ah, you missed out.
We had discos. That's
You
quite
missed
cool.
out.
Speaking of which, I forgot to tell this about the crushes section, right?
Yeah.
This one girl, I was just talking to E, right,
Yeah.
at the disco. This is year 3, and can you stop
Oh,
touching my
sorry. I didn't
weenus?
realise I was doing it. I needed
Yeah.
to fiddle.
Um.
Does he
Anyways,
fiddle with you?
anyways.
Anyways.
She came up to me. I'm not even joking you. Stuck her hand up to me like that and said, "Wanna dance?" in the most American accent ever. Me,
Who
me,
is
and
this?
uh, I can't even remember her name. I don't even know her. Like, she was just a random girl, right? Then me and E just laughed at it. Like, she just
Yeah,
walked away
typical.
looking down like that.
Shake my
She
head.
came back
SMH.
like 5 minutes later and did it again.
So I'm just missing some back.
Yeah, it is on.
Okay.
So yeah, it just happened again, and it was so funny. It was like,
I remember showing up to prom in Grandad's little car. You know, the white one.
yeah,
Little MG. Love that car. Um, and this boy who I was quite close with, like from nursery, and like mum still talks to his mum and everything now because his sister's in your year. Um,
same school.
yeah, and she's quite weird now. You know the picture that you have of her with her tongue out, and it's massive. Look how big my tongue is. That one.
Yeah,
Her brother showed up to prom, and he'd got me a corsage, and it was so awkward
what
because
is
I had
that?
so a flower that goes on your wrist,
Look how
like
big my. Just wondering how big your tongue is. Sorry, that is a mint picture.
so
Those
good,
who know the picture that are watching right now,
so
that
good.
is absolutely quality. That was a peak year 6 group chat find.
So yeah, I had to dance with him all
Sorry
evening.
about
It
my
was
face. I was scared.
so odd.
That was funny though. That one. Oh my god, I found so much from the
Oh
year
no, I
6
didn't
group
write
chat.
anything down about assemblies. So
Oh,
it's gonna be all you, bud. I'll chime in with a quirk, or I'll
I've
sit here and
already
look
skipped to
pretty.
the next bit. Let me go back then. Alright. We kind of skipped that bit. We went to school
Yeah,
trips to
no,
best friends and
I
enemies.
know. Yeah, because I forgot to write it down. My bad.
Or melt. Anyways, so assemblies. This is the last ever assembly we had in primary school. This teacher, Mr. W, I quite liked him until I
He is a
found out that
freak.
accusations.
Yeah,
He was accused of being a. Not,
can't say
yeah, I'm
anything,
not
so
going
I
to
have to
say
bleep it
that.
out.
I'm not going to say that. But
Yeah, he was
he was
strange.
strange.
I'm sure he isn't. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I think he's just really quirky, but like he just gave off weird vibes.
And he said, "I've just kidnapped some children for this project," but in that tone as well. It was really weird, and
How strange.
everyone just went, "Ooh!"
What
It was,
the
yeah,
what the
and
hell?
all of the teachers had to say, "Right, quiet now." It was
Yeah.
really funny. So
What
that's.
song did you do in your like what was your final closing song for your year 6 production? Because we had to sing it in our
I know the first
final
one was "My
assembly.
Guardian." I think the last one was
King of
also.
love and grace, my
Let's hope we
guardian.
don't get copyrighted.
Oh, because I've got perfect pitch.
Yeah, you do,
Thank you.
and you could also do the instruments. I was an instrument one.
Jokes on you, I was actually the saxophone on that track. So
Jokes on you. I was actually the piano mate. So you know. Loved being pressed down.
You ruined the joke.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Anyways,
Our last one was this gift will last forever.
my lighthouse
From
was peak.
like the Amazing Life of Timothy Green or something like that. Extraordinary Life of Timothy Green. And that was, and we had to sing it in our year six
Can
production
you
and our
remember?
final.
Can you remember the hand gestures for my lighthouse?
My lighthouse,
Yeah, but like,
my lighthouse, shining through the darkness, I will follow you. Yes, I do.
I don't.
Um.
I remember
Anyway,
some, but that's it.
my tummy's rumbling. Um.
Yeah, I know.
Stop.
Stop touching me.
Well, then hold it properly. Then. Did you win an award in year six? At a trophy.
No,
That's why I'm
I
the better
didn't.
kid. Best female vocalist.
Actually, you won that.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
who
my
cares?
name is still engraved on it to this day. I saw it in the trophy cabinet when I went. I was like, "That's me!"
That's peak.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything else from assemblies?
no, that was the only thing I'd written down.
Oh yeah, because you were 1 year old when the Olympics happened, and we had an Olympic assembly, and loads of different schools came to
Yeah,
us, and I had to
2012.
hold hands with this guy with massive hair,
Like me.
huge, no, like bigger than yours.
It's like afro. Like there then.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's all I remember. And I remember having to hold his hand, being like, singing the Olympic song.
wanna dance?
Stop, because you're gonna
I'm not gonna break
you're
it,
gonna
am
make noise on it. When you touch it, it makes noise. Stop.
I?
Actually, I'm gonna end this in a minute.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna be fuming. Do you have any funny parents' evening stories?
Teacher forgot my name.
Is this the my year five TA? Yeah.
I forgot who they were talking about. Right. I can't even remember the story. You can
Because
even tell it better than me.
you can't go in for parents' evening. Parents
No.
can only go in for parents' evening. Um, but like this woman just started slating this child, and my mum was like, "You are talking about my son, right, Joseph?" She went, "I've got the wrong child." How embarrassing as a teacher. It's crazy.
Same
It's
one
not
that
like you and
shouted at
mum
you.
don't look dissimilar either. Like you look.
I look more like you though,
Oh
which is
yeah,
crazy.
definitely. We look really similar. We've got the same eyes and
I look
nose.
more like Dad as well though.
Yeah, you're definitely dad. I was dad when I was younger though, and now I'm mum. Um,
Yeah.
Dad had a go at Mr. I about my
Was
maths.
it Pythagoras' theorem?
Pythagoras' theorem,
Yeah,
yes.
same thing. I
And my
can't
dad
say
was
it.
like, "When in her adult life is she going to need to measure triangles? Like, I've never used that once in my life." And
That's,
like, Mr. I actually took time to teach my dad Pythagoras' theorem. Dead serious.
that is. I didn't know that last bit.
Yeah,
That's quality.
really cool. Have you got anything else to add, or are we ready to wrap
I've
this
got a
up and like?
reports bit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
I just had to yap a little bit. So, my bad. I was a very good boy in primary, and I always did what I was told. I never got anything bad on my report. That's just because I was a little, you know, I don't know what it's called now.
Were you one of those children that got told to like actually speak up in class, but the minute you spoke up in class, they're like, "Stop talking," because that was me. Every time I got some confidence, it just got knocked away from me, and that's why I was such a shy child.
Nah,
That sucks.
I just remember being a bit weird in primary. I'm not really weird now, but a little bit.
When I moved to secondary school, they said if they had a year full of Hannahs, it would be like easy ride-ins.
Yeah, but that's just because you're a little nerd.
I'm a little nerd. I love being a nerd. I'm actually gonna go and watch Doctor Who after this.
I don't really like Doctor Who. I don't rate it. I just think it's a bit boring, in my opinion.
What happened to the Emperor?
Don't blink.
Are you talking about the Weeping Angels
Yeah, I
episode?
am.
Yeah. Anyway, should we say goodbye?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. Because our energy has just gone
Cl-
phew
Close it off on a
downhill. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do with us down below.
Rate the podcast on Spotify, please.
I can't actually upload it to Spotify, so ignore
Well,
him.
ignore that then.
Ignore everything we said in the last episode. Ignore everything we've said this time.
Apart from like, subscribe, and also hit that notification button. Forgot what it was called then.
Share with your friends and family. Get us out there because we really want to keep doing it.
It's pretty fun.
But 87 views did not cut it last time, guys. Come on.
But, you know, we still enjoyed it, and
We
we'll
still enjoyed
keep
it.
doing
We're
it.
having a good time.
Yeah.
If you want to email us anything, it's familytiespodcast with 2t's@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Family Ties Podcast with 2t's. And that's it.
Let's try not to
Oh,
laugh.
and TikTok, Family Ties Podcast.
Yeah.
And our little logo is the same as the one down below.
It's,
Little yellow sofa.
Yeah. Well, that was a
Thank
pretty
you for
fun
joining
episode,
us.
guys.
I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Next episode's secondary school, so get
I don't have a lot to
some
speak
questions
about that.
prepared. Get some questions prepared for like advice and stuff.
Put your questions in the comments that you want to know.
Or
We'll do a
DM
little-
us and tell me that I'm your favourite.
I'm the favourite, actually, though, so.
Your mum's favourite, but that's
I'm
absolutely
Dad's
fine.
favourite.
Okay, goodbye everybody.
Goodbye, guys.
Have a nice Sunday.